Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. Do you use the popular navigation apps Waze or Google Maps? If you do, you know that sometimes to avoid congestion, it'll take you off the main roads and through shortcuts in smaller towns. Well, one New Jersey mayor is sick of the extra traffic and he's doing something about it. Our Vanessa Tyler explains. Vanessa.
Larry, if I wanted to avoid bumper-to-bumper traffic heading up to the bridge during the morning rush, my navigational system may suggest I go through Leonia. But now there's a roadblock. It's the mayor who says his town will no longer be your shortcut. It's the morning rush. The sign warns to avoid a $200 ticket. Don't go through the local streets in Leonia to get to the bridge. Leonia's mayor says he had to order this crackdown. It's not about making money from tickets. In fact, he says his officers haven't issued any. It is about the traffic choking his city.
So on an average day, we get about 4,000 vehicles up Fort Lee Road, our main thoroughfare headed to the George Washington Bridge. If there's any traffic tie-up at the bridge or any problem on any of the major New York City highways, we would get 12,000 vehicles up there.
Car clogged Leonia. Those trying to get out of their driveways couldn't, and those on foot were in danger.
When children are playing in their front yards or walking to school or adults are walking to the bus stop to get the bus to work, etc., we've seen a marked increase in pedestrian vehicular incidents.
The problem was getting worse because Leonia was an easy way to go. The mayor says navigational systems like Waze or TomTom would suggest driving through Leonia. The borough wanted to remove its streets off the apps, but legally could only do it by changing how the roads are listed.
And that's why we did it. The way, in order to address the technology, the only way to do that, and after talking with the apps, was to change our streets to what they view as restricted access roadways, so that during these peak drive periods, they no longer include those affected streets in their recommendation engines.
It seems to be working.
I have noticed a difference in traffic. We pull off onto Grand Avenue, and Grand Avenue is always, heavy, and it doesn't protect us from the Grand Avenue traffic. But I do notice the side streets and getting onto Broad Avenue has been easier. It's just been a little confusing to sort of understand all the rules and regulations.
For some, the new rules are more than causing confusion, it's impacting business.
How do you close a town?
Chiropractor Andrew Rogers' morning routine is a mess as he tries to make his way from his Englewood home to his Fort Lee rehabilitation facility, two towns surrounding Leonia.
So I live on Jones Road, which is right where the Delta gas station is. 2 minutes down Jones Road. So instead of taking Jones Road from my home to Fort Lee, I have to usually go through Leonia. I had it all planned out until they closed the street.
He says his 2-minute commute is at least 45 minutes by going around Leonia. He doesn't bother getting to his office until after 10 a.m. when the rush hour rules are over.
That's your spot, is that correct?
He's canceled or rescheduled all his early morning patients.
Absolutely the wrong thing to do. Absolutely the wrong thing. There's huge signs that say that you can't go through certain streets, certain hours. Well, those hours are also for the merchants and also for the doctors like myself.
Those without a yellow tag like this being sent out by police to residents and those with the need to take local streets, they have to stick to major roads, not side streets. The complaints are many. One resident filing a lawsuit. The mayor insists he is on legal ground. A Supreme Court case gives municipalities the right. Still, the mayor can't ignore the uproar.
One of the unintended consequences that we found after the first week was that business is down because people aren't understanding the fact that if you're not a Leonia resident, you can't come through. So we're in the process of changing our signage.
Signs to make clear if Leonia is your destination, you're welcome to drive on in. In Leonia, for Jersey Matters, I'm Vanessa Tyler.
Still to come on Jersey Matters, they call it a Bronx tale, but it has its roots in New Jersey. We'll explain.